Hey, this is Mike with shopecx.com, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the new Sacrifice Vader decks that we just got in. Sacrifice is a company out of Australia that has really stepped up the bar as far as machining and end of product fit and finish. You can see this with most of their decks because they do take the time to polish all the decks, which brings out the anodizing and makes it a lot more shiny. So they kind of went the extra step. A ton of machine work in their decks, super strong and not very heavy either. A lot of people may think they're heavy and kind of blocky, but in reality they come in at 3 pounds 12 ounces, which is only 7 ounces heavier than a District V2i, which is incredibly light. These decks are available in a bunch of different colors. We have them in stock in the green that you see here. We also have blue, purple, red, silver, which is a high polish silver, so it's very shiny, a white, and a black. I'll go over a couple of the key features as far as this deck goes. We'll start with the strength aspect of it. And what they've done is not only have they used a heat-treated 6061 aluminum, which makes it extremely strong. They've done an extrusion with different levels. Okay, so you see different angles, different thicknesses, and what this does by varying the extrusion like that is it allows the deck to have a lot more strength without adding more weight. What you'll also notice on this deck, which is different from most, is the reverse concave on the bottom. That's a 4mm difference from the side rails to the center, and that's going to give the deck strength against flexing. So it's not going to flex this way. It's going to be a lot stronger because of that concave on the bottom. So what it also does is it makes the deck last longer by giving you 2 grinding points rather than grinding the entire deck. It takes a little getting used to, but once you do, you'll notice that it's going to last longer and not wear through like some other decks. On the top of the deck, they've also done a concave, which is a 6-degree concave, which is going to help keep your feet in place. Let's see, specs on this deck. Specs are 4 1/4 inches wide, 20 inches long from the front to the back of the dropouts. Head tube angle is coming in at 82.5. Has a nice arc here, which is going to give you some extra room for foot jams. Big flat area here for doing manuals. And then you'll also notice it is an integrated deck, so it does have the built-in bearing cups on the top and the bottom. So no need to press in bearing cups. It comes with that already for you. And then you'll probably notice all the holes that are in it. They've put all these holes at specific spots, not to compromise strength, but to decrease the weight. So that's what gives you the decreased weight, but still the added strength, because this metal is really beefy and quite strong. So let's see, we'll move on to what else comes with this deck. You get a really nice, high polished flex fender brake, which has 3 bolts to hold it in. You see that here on the bottom. So it's not going to go anywhere on you, and it is a flex steel, heat treated, so it's not going to shouldn't snap on you. You go to the back axle. You have spacers built in. Comes with a standard 6mm axle, which is the grade 8 hardened steel axle. And one cool thing that they did was they actually put in what they call a nut capture here, which is they've machined the back of the deck out so that the nut actually sits down inside there, so you don't need 2 sets of tools or anything to take off the back axle. You just need your Allen key here to remove it, because the nut will actually stay in place. So you can see the different things here, and I mean, as far as these decks go, like I said, super strong. The welds on them are impeccable. I mean, they're just really nice and flat welds. You can definitely tell that they hired some good welders. The head tube's actually welded down through the deck too, which is going to give it more strength. So not only do you have the weld at the top holding it in place, but they also have gone through and they've bottom welded it to make it even stronger. I've yet to hear anybody break one of these decks. What's cool about this is they do make a custom grip tape, which we don't have in yet, but we should be getting it in the next week or so, which actually has all these holes pre-cut out, so you can lay it down and actually see through the deck still. Or you can go ahead and just put a piece of regular grip tape down on it and you'll be just fine. So that is the Sacrifice Vader deck, and that comes in at $224.95. A little bit on the higher end because of all the machining that's involved. Sort of like the Phoenix, you know, I mean, it's a lot of machine work goes into it, a lot of fit and finish. Takes extra hours to polish it and get that shine, so you know, you're paying for the quality workmanship. So you know, it's a little bit more than some of the others, but you definitely get what you pay for in this one, because it is a step up as far as fit and finish goes and the quality. So check them out. Check out all the different colors online on our website, shopecx.com. We also have their team wheels in at 110mm, which are really nice, and they complement the decks well. We will be getting in the forks and bars and everything else from Sacrifice in a couple weeks, so stay tuned for that. Check us out on Facebook at shopecx. Like us on Instagram at ECX_scooters, and look for specials and everything else coming your way from shopecx. Thanks.